What's good, YouTube? Crown Jewel from Crown Jewel Boxing, back with a gem. I told y'all, if y'all looked at my video yesterday, I had a take on what I thought was the reason for Canelo Alvarez's split from the PBC. And I disagreed with the detractors who have been spewing this narrative for a long time because the PBC has been fair in paying fighters what they deserve, that they were overpaying fighters and it was bankrupting them. And they said, see, we told you Canelo's leaving because they can't show him his guarantee in an escrow account. Well, Michael Benson and Dan Raphael both came out with reports from inside sources refuting those reports less than 24 hours after I posted my video. What do they say? The reason for the fallout between Canelo Alvarez and the PBC was? It's even worse than I thought. And what I was saying was, you know, it's business. Nobody is willing to put up a guarantee for a fight that they know can't be recouped. Meaning, they're not going to allow Canelo Alvarez to make these astronomical purses while fighting against guys that are not going to captivate the attention of the public and allow them to recoup their money, which is smart business. But I was wrong, kinda, when it comes to that. Because according to reports, the PBC was willing to lose money and give him his guarantee on the Jermall Charlo fight, which Canelo wanted. There was just one caveat that was the deal breaker. In order for him to get his guarantee against Jermall Charlo and for them to take that loss that they were sure to have to take, he'd have to fight David Benavidez in the final fight of his contract. Canelo then responded, no, senor. I'm not fighting no Mexicans. I'm out of here. You know what I mean? That's a deal breaker. We not fighting Benavidez, who's half Mexican. But we'll fight Jaime Munguia on May 4th, who's all Mexican. If that's not a duck, I don't know what is. And again, I know you PBC haters have steam coming out your ears right now because in the back of your mind, you were saying, not even in the back of your mind, but some of you, because who's my guy that's always, Rick Glaser. Oh, he was so happy. I watched a video of him yesterday or the day before yesterday. He's like, I told y'all, they're broke. They can put on little fights, they can't put on big fights. They ain't got no money. They ain't got no money. Well, you guys are wrong again. It had nothing to do with the PBC's lack of money. Because as reported, they were willing to put up his guarantee for a Jermall Charlo fight that they knew they wouldn't recoup. He just wasn't willing to take a real fight in the final fight of his contract, which would allow them to then make their money back. And I don't care who you're doing business with, anybody that is a good and effective business person. It's not going to do one-sided business where you make all the money you want to make and they make nothing or actually lose money. So, I mean, I think y'all owe Al Heyman and the PBC an apology because I don't see how we can trash somebody for not wanting to lose money. It just doesn't make sense. And, I mean, David Benavidez has been in line to fight Canelo for a while. And it also makes Samson Lukowicz, who Rick Glaser said was lying, it makes his statement correct too, because he came out and said that there was an offer for $55 million for David Benavidez and Canelo from the PBC, and everybody said he was lying. Maybe not, according to Dan Raphael and Michael Benson. Canelo just don't want that smoke. And again, his excuses, he's starting to run out of excuses. He's starting to trip himself up, like I said, because the one excuse, I don't fight Mexicans. I don't choose to fight another Mexican. There's enough other fighters out here where we don't have to fight each other. Then why is Jaime Munguia on the table? did he lose his Mexican heritage? You know what I mean? Did they take some type of DNA test and determine that Jaime Munguia is no longer Mexican? Or did Canelo Alvarez just say, hold on. He's a Mexican I can beat, so I'm going to change my perspective and fight him. But don't put me nowhere near David Benavidez. You know what I mean? As my boy KO said, I got to take my ball and go home on that one. And like I said, I mean, I'm just, Canelo, for some time now, has been a duck. Again, he doesn't want to fight anybody of substance, but he's a spoiled fighter. He wants to make a boatload of money for easy fights, which, I mean, every worker would like to get paid a lot to do a little. But at some point, you have to be realistic. And if they give you two very winnable fights that don't stand to make a whole lot of money for them, the least you could do in good business is give them the fight they want in their young gun and David Benavidez on your way out the door. But that's not how he operates. You know, he wants to do one-sided business. So while you guys sit back and keep critiquing Al Heyman, at some point I'd like to see you hold some of these other guys, i.e. Canelo Alvarez, accountable for what they're doing. But again, I called it. Go check out my video yesterday on the split between Canelo Alvarez and the PBC and what I thought the likely reason was. It ain't too far off from what the actual facts turned out to be. That's all I have for y'all right now. Until next time, keep your hands up, your chin down, your ass off the floor. Peace.